Good morning. Welcome to PLL and TSR. We got doubleheader action today from Atlanta. Yes. Home of teams that blow 25-point leads in the Super Bowl. As in the early action of the game I'm about ready to call. In about half an hour, we got the Whipsnakes and the Cannons going at it. The two-time champs going against the new kid on the block. And then at 3 p.m. or whenever this game ends, the second game in our doubleheader, we got the Redwoods taking on the Atlas. So before I go any further, I'd take a moment to congratulate the Maryland Black Bears on a historical season. Unfortunately, it came to an end Thursday night as they fell to the Maine Nordiques at Piney Orchard 4-1. They lose the series 3-0. But it's been a remarkable season. Their first ever postseason appearance, their first ever Robertson Cup Series victory 2 weeks ago. Thanks for a great season, guys, and I look forward to being down at Piney Orchard some more next season. But meanwhile, back here in Atlanta, we got the Whipsnakes and the Cannons. I got to get that. I'm working with my phone today. So Whipsnakes 1-0. Cannons split their weekend series last weekend. They defeated the Redwoods, or they lost to the Redwoods, 12-11. That's the season opener, but bounced back on Sunday to defeat the Water Dogs 13-7. The Whipsnakes took care of business last Saturday here on TSR as they won the rematch of the championship game last year, defeating the Chaos 13-7. This time handled them a little bit easier than they did back last August. So that's the first game. And then the second game, the Redwoods rolling at 2-0 after beating the Cannons and the Chrome last Sunday. So right now, could be a team that could challenge the Whipsnakes for that championship. We'll get our first chance to see that matchup sometime on July 10th. Redwoods will get their first shot at the Whipsnakes. So about 26 minutes to face up right now on NBC. It's tennis. This is where the first game will be. The second one, the Redwoods and Atlas, will be seen on NBCSN. All games also available on Peacock Premium, so you don't have to go, "Do you have a stream, man?" Yeah, there you go. The stream is available on that, but I will still not show the game for copyright reasons. So here's the tale of the tape. Cannons in 2 games scored 24 goals. Whipsnakes scored 13 in their victory last week. Scores against Whipsnakes 3.5, Cannons 6.3. Keep in mind, Cannons have played one more game, so stats are kind of a little bit skewed. Cannons had 24 one-point goals, Whipsnakes 11. They did have a 2-pointer last week. Whipsnakes winning 70% of their face-offs versus the Cannons 30. Cannons, though, have a better shooting percentage, 40% to the Whipsnakes 20. Same percentage in favor of the Cannons, 60% to 50% of the Whipsnakes. But again, 2 games to 1, so that's kind of an unfair statistical comparison. Key matchup to watch, Lyle Thompson against Matt Dunn. Thompson in 3 games have 7 points, 6 goals, and an assist. You're going against Matthew Dunn, who had a ground ball and a point in last week's game. Best offensive player in the world versus best defensive player in the world. So this should be a dandy. And another one of the attackers is Lyle Thompson and Zed Williams. Going to be 2 guys to watch. Goal comparison, you got Nick Morocco for the Cannons, 3 games, 64% save percentage, a SAA of 9.5. He has 32 saves to his name. And Kyle Barnburner, 2 games. I think they meant to say 2 games and 1 game. I don't know why the Premier Lacrosse League website is doing that. 53% save percentage, an SAA of 7 even, and 8 saves. So, game going to be played at Fifth Third Bank Stadium at Kennesaw State University. So, the matchup in a nutshell: the reigning back-to-back champion Whipsnakes take on the Cannons. The Whipsnakes are on a 9-game winning streak dating back to 2019. I may have made a blunder when I made the victory call last week. I thought it was the 10th straight win. Let's see, 2, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah, I did make a mistake. Cannons rebounded from the PLL debut loss against the Redwoods last Friday night and walked away with a win on Sunday against the Water Dogs. Cannons offense will be tested against the best defense in pro lacrosse. Kyle Barnburner and company make every shot difficult for opposing teams. Certainly made life a little bit difficult for the Chaos last week. The champs will fight to stay number 1 for as long as they can, but they have never faced the Cannons before. In addition, the Whipsnakes are part of the elite company here on TSR, as they are part of the Unbeaten Club, which includes teams that have not lost a game that have called more than once. So right now in that club for the MLB, it's the Yankees and Padres, the NFL, the Saints, NHL, Islanders. They just joined Wednesday night after they defeated the Bruins, the game you saw here. The Whipsnakes, 2-0. In fact, both PLL games I've called on Twitch up to this point have involved the Whipsnakes. And then you got 6, the Houston Roughnecks for whatever the XFL relaunches. They're saying next year. They're also saying they're rebooting the USFL. That's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, I might call that. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. About 20 minutes phase off. The later game, the Redwoods and the Atlas. We'll preview that one. Let's just go right to the summary because stats are skewed. So the undefeated Redwoods would look to keep rolling against a young Atlas roster featuring first-round pick Dox Aitken in his pro debut. So the fans in both games like the perfect team. They're liking the Whipsnakes and the Redwoods. So let's recap last night's game as the Water Dogs defeated the Chaos 14-12. It's for the Water Dogs, 4-point night for Mikey Schlosser. Schlosser. Got it. While hat tricks by Ryan Brown and Ben Reeves helped contribute to the Water Dogs' victory. The Chaos had some production from Josh Bird and Chris Cloutier. So next up for these teams, for the Water Dogs, they play tomorrow against the Chrome. Game you can see on NBCSN. The Chaos also in action tomorrow. They will take on the Archers at 3:45 on Peacock app. So about 15 minutes face off. about 12 minutes to face off. It looks like they're just concluding tennis coverage. They're finishing up right now. Get over to the cross in just a sec. All right. All right. Coming up next on NBC, Whipsnakes and Cannons. From Fifth Third Bank Stadium in Atlanta, we got Whipsnakes, we got Cannons, we got Premier Lacrosse today. Ready to rock and roll in just a bit. They got spot shadowed. For the Whipsnakes, what are we going to expect to watch? Joe Nardella dominating the face-off circle as he did last weekend against the Chaos. Also not afraid to be a contributor as well. You got Zed Williams, who had the hat trick. Picked up where he left off last time out against the Chaos. There's the starting lineups for the Whipsnakes. On defense will be number 6, Bryce Young, number 14, Tim Mueller, and number 33, Matt Dunn. At midfield, number 26, John Hoss, number 1, Mike Chanishuk, and number 27, Brad Smith. And on the attack, number 9, Matt Rambo, number 36, Zed Williams, and number 32, Jay Carlson. Nope, we're not going to find out who's in net. Wore the Cannons and spot shadow on Lyle Thompson. Had 6 goals last weekend and an assist. Going to be one of the players to watch for the Cannons Lacrosse Club. And Paul Rabel last weekend had 5 goals and an assist. Some may even say the Cannons could challenge the Whipsnakes for the title this September. Let's see about that. Chris Hogan making his PLL debut today. Former New England Patriot, former Super Bowl champion. So maybe you could bring that championship atmosphere to the Cannons Lacrosse Club. I thought they were going to show the Cannons starting the lineup, but I guess not yet. All right, now here we go. Here's starting lineup for the Cannons. On defense, number 40, Jack Kelty. Number 17, Brody Merrill. And number 70, Holden Garlett. At the midfield, number 6, Stephen Rifuse. Number 99, Paul Rabel. And number 10, Deemer Class. On the attack, number 22, Ryan Drenner, my old college buddy. Number 4, Lyle Thompson. And number 42, Andrew Koo. And in goal for the Cannons, it will be Nick Morocco. Whether today in Atlanta. So it's be wonderful. 35, Kyle Burnler in net for the Whipsnakes. In the 80s, for this game, should be nice. Partly cloudy. Could be a chance of a thunderstorm right before the Redwoods Atlas game. Other than that, it's a scattered thunderstorm, if that. Should be a good day. Sean Quirk, the Cannons, won the 2020 MLL Championship, the final one. And without further ado, let's get it going. In the face-off top, it will be Nardella against Number 5, Drew Simon. Simino, excuse me. Sorry. And without further ado, let's get underway. And Cannons coming away with it. So they're trying to move it upfield. Into the Whipsnakes zone. This is Drenner with it. Passes it back. Rabel passes it over. Driving. This is Refuse. Pass to try to get out in front. Rabel had to go behind the net. Thompson with it. Thompson going to try to drive. Looking. Turn around, steps outside the arc. Pass in front. Burnler takes it away. Trying for Q. It's currently 80 degrees. And now driving Abbott. He had to pass it. Williams with it now behind the net. Looking. Gets it over to Rambo. Rambo trying to attack. Let's go behind the net. Gets it over to Haas. As the Whipsnakes look to go around the horn. This is Shannon Shuck with it. Back to Haas. It got away! And the Cannons are going to take over. Errant pass by Shannon Shuck. The Cannons are going to look to move it out. And the heave to Tyson Bell. Gets it over to Lyle scratch that, that's Ryan Drenner. Former Towson Tiger guy I used to watch a lot when I was at Towson University. Now getting to call him at the PLL level. Drenner. Driving. Shot. Score! Spin Drenner! Just like old times! And the Cannons draw first blood! What I used to do watching Saturday afternoons at United Stadium, seeing Ryan Drenner score goals. And now to face off. And for Drenner, 4th goal this season. And face off taken by Nardella. And a yard sale for the Cannons. Here's Nardella. Driving. Pass wide. And it will go to the Cannons. Whipsnakes with 2 turnovers early on. As Morocco takes it close to midfield. Now he passes it. Driving with Refuse. This is Refuse with it behind the net. Looking to attack. Looking. A shot, and it goes wide. Looked like Burnler might have gotten a piece of it. And now it's another former Towson Tiger, Brendan Sunday, number 7. Thompson looking to attack. He's behind the net. Looking. Moving around. Passes from 2-point range, just wide. And I think that was Drenner again. And stoppage. Not sure what this is all about. Unless it had to do, looked like it may have had to do with the shot clock. Action goes on. Looking, fire shot, score! Refuse gives the Cannons a 2-0 lead. And the drive, and he went right, like high to his left. And for Refuse's second goal this year, puts the Cans up 2-0. The Whipsnakes will try it again in the face-off circle. And Nardella will come away with it for the Whipsnakes. He lost it! Lost his stick! And the Cannons, oh no! Whipsnakes able to come away with it still, as Nardella had the stick knocked out of his hand. But Jake Bernhardt now has it for the Whipsnakes. He passes. Drops it back. Another drop back. Now looking to attack the net. This is Chanishuk. Passes it to Williams. To Rambo. Rambo looking to attack. Shot, score! Oh no, it did not! It must have went off the side of the net. I thought it went in. I apologize. Saw the net move, but the ball was not in as Williams with it for the Whipsnakes. Passes. Oh, lost it. Now taken by the Cannons. Gets it up to Zach Goodrich, another one of my former Towson Tigers. Another guy I used to watch on Saturday afternoons in the spring. And now the Whipsnakes thought they had, and the refs converse. Play goes on. The Cannons with it. Now behind the net, looking to attack. Thompson. Looking. Tried to pass it. The guy away there. They'll fight for it. And the Cans get it back. Thompson again with it. Looking to attack. Looking. Trying to get around. Passes. Shot. Turned away by Bernlar. As Class tried to put it in, he could not. Whipsnakes moving that past midfield. Bernhardt with it. Passes to Rambo. And another pass back. Thought about it from 2-point range with Smith. He reconsidered. Passing. Now they're looking to go around the horn. Another drop back. And Smith had 2 guys on him, but he's able to break away. Oh, no, that wasn't Smith. I'm sorry. I couldn't see the number. And shot, score! 34, it's Connor Curse! And the Whipsnakes are on the board! Looked like he went 5-hole. As he was working on Goodrich. Kind of a mini Towson reunion here today. As I'm calling Ryan Drenner and Zach Goodrich, 2 guys I used to watch at United Stadium when they were in college. You know, Ryan Drenner's still doing what he used to do then. Score goals. Yep, 6:59 to play in the opening quarter. The Snakes cut the deficit to 2-1 following the goal by Curse. And face-off taken by the Cannons. Driving, shot wide! Semino could not finish the job. He got a good drive off the face-off. Now Thompson passes. The Drenner drops it back. The Cannons going around the horn. 7 shots, 5 on goal for the Cannons. Looking to attack. Passes. Attack long range shot. Burlar got a piece of it. And that will go out of bounds. And it will be Whipsnakes ball. And looking to move it upfield. Taken out by Hayes. Charlie Hayes. Passing it to Rambo. To Williams. And now the Snakes looking to go around the horn. Pass it. No attack. Has to drop it back. And change up to Rambo. 2-point shot! And I think it's going to call it a goal. It's going to be a 1-pointer, though. I couldn't quite catch who got that. I would like to see what happened there, but Morocco made the original save. It looked like Brad Smith. On a scratch out, was Jay Carlson was right in front for the rebound. And the Snakes tied up. As Morocco left a rebound, he was able to get a piece of it. But Carlson, right place, right time, able to bury it. Tie this thing up at 2. Well, or did they? The Cannons are going to challenge. And we're going to see if Carlson, I'm guessing they're going to see if he was in the crease. Okay, he wasn't in the crease, so that's... I mean, unless there was goalie interference. That we're not. Nah, I think this is a good goal. This was just right place, right time for Carlson. And let's listen in. So I think they were also challenging goalie interference, but call stands. We're tied at 2. That's Nardella and Semino at the face-off dot. And taken by Nardella. Driving. Pass. Shot. Score! CW36 gives the Whipsnakes a 3-2 lead. So the Whipsnakes shaking off some early struggles. And now have scored 3 unanswered goals. The last one by Zed Williams. First off, great face-off win by Nardella. The pass, the shot, just a thing of beauty. And here's a face-off. It's dropped back to Matt Abbott. So Whipsnakes have it. Abbott pitches. Now with the Smith, dropped it back to Tierney. Back to Smith. Back to Tierney. And the Whipsnakes apparently on the power play. As Tierney to Smith. Best shot and turned away by Morocco. And now a whistle. Like Carlson knocked it out of Morocco's stick. No, and they're going to say Cannon's ball. 24 seconds. The main advantage. Drenner drops it back. Pass over. Now driving. Drop back over to Rabel. Try to get out in front, but ends up in Burler's stick, and now they move it up. And look to go around the horn. As this is Hayes with it. Hayes trying to drive. Now has to pass it. This is Tierney with it. Passing. Just outside the arc. It looks like Shannon Shuck with it. Passes. They continue to go around the horn. Driving in. Let's go behind the net. Tierney with it. Shot! Missed the net. Follow-up chance. A flag flies. And they're going to call push on the Whipsnakes. And so you got the penalty. Oh, no, it's going to be on the Cannons. I didn't see who got the penalty, though. The Whipsnakes with another man advantage. They go around hard, try to get out in front, and Carlson couldn't pull the trigger. Going around the horn, Rambo. Carlson. And Rambo out in front. Score! On the power play, Rambo! That's now 4 unanswered for the Whipsnakes as they take a 4-2 lead with 2:52 to go. This was just the Snakes going around the horn. And Rambo just able to attack, beat him high to the right side. And the Whipsnakes, after falling behind early 2-0, now find themselves up by 2. As Nardella passes, got away. Snakes with it now. So this is Tierney with it. This is the Carlson. Looking. Drops it back. Smith passes. And the pass back to Smith. Smith trying to attack. Looking to drive. Goes around the net. Drops it back. Long range shot and looked like it went wide. As Haas tried to increase the lead a little more, but he couldn't. Tierney with it. To the left side. Tried to attack and it went wide. Behind the net. And they're going to call it Cannon's ball. Looked like Tierney fell into the crease and a flag was. And it looks like this is going to be on Tyson Bell. Oh, yeah, he completely unnecessary. Plays nowhere near where he was. Whipsnakes now on another man advantage. Whipsnakes going around the horn. Rambo drops it back a little high. Whipsnakes able to gain control. Chanchuk, the Tierney, the Rambo, the Tierney. And drop back pass got away. Ball up for grabs. Cannons! Looking like they're coming still up for grabs. And the Whipsnakes come back with it. And it's shot and it will stay with the Whipsnakes. It looked like it went wide. Williams' chance. Now the Cannons with it now. Goodrich takes it out. Gonna try to kill the last of this power play. Goodrich now into the Whipsnake zone. And back at even strength. As Rabel has it now for the Cannons. Coming up on 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Drive. Drenner with it now behind the net. 13 on the shot clock. Drenner passes. And it took a little bit of a bounce. Tuttle's got to get a shot off, and he does. It goes wide. And with 13.3 to go, the Whipsnakes will have a chance for one last goal before the period ends. And here's the heave. Intercepted by Thompson. Thompson passes. Shot. No! Burler turned away. Follow-up chance. Does not go, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Cannons came out punching, but the Whipsnakes counterpunch. Through 12 minutes in Atlanta, it's Whipsnakes 4, Cannons 2. At the start of the second quarter, Atlanta with the Whipsnakes up 4-2. Cannons came out firing with 2 goals to start the game off. Whipsnakes answered back with 4. And they turned a 2-goal deficit into a 2-goal lead. We'll see how the Cannons respond in the second quarter. Chris Hogan, the former New England Patriot wide receiver, making his PLL debut today. And face-off taken by Nardella. Or is it? No! Nardella could not get control of it. Still up for grabs. Taken by the Cannons. As Semino had to run it down. Ball still up for grabs. Now taken by the Whipsnakes. Looking to attack. This is Chanishuk. Shot, score! Chanishuk! Now was it a 1 or a 2? And they're just going to call it a 1-pointer. It's now 5-2 Whipsnakes. That foot must have hit the edge of the arch. But either way, a nice shot, high right-hand side. Now, unless they review it, they could say it's a 2, but he stepped inside the arch afterwards, so I guess that's why they count it as 1. As the Snakes now up. Oh, no, they do actually end up calling it a 2. So it's 6-2. And the Whipsnakes win the face-off. So a 6-0 run in the last 7.5 minutes. As Hayes has it for the Whipsnakes. Going back. Rolls it along to Smith. Trying to move it up. Drops it back. Driving in there. This is shot. And Morocco stopped it. And they're going to call crease violation on the Whipsnakes, so there's Cannons with it now. Gets it out to Hogan. Drop back to Q now. Class has it. We dropped it back. The refuse. And he passed it. And now attacking. And turned away in front. Burler made another shot. Score! Rabel! And the Cannons stopped the bleeding. It's now 6-3. And so you got the initial shot, but Rabel getting the rebound and putting it in. Well, that may have been Class with the initial shot. Rabel getting the rebound and able to beat Burnler. So great heads-up play by Paul Rabel to stay with it, get the rebound. And that stopped a 6-0 run by the Whipsnakes. Snakes coming away with it past midfield. This is Nardella. Passes. 10-15 mark of the second. Paul's passing it over. Now looking to drive. Pass. Drop back. Chanishuk. Already with a 2-pointer. And he passes behind the net. Looking to attack. Outside the arch. Looking. Pass out in front. Touchdown! Smith for the Snakes, and it's now 7-3. It seems like every time the Cannons throw a punch, the Whipsnakes counterpunch. As it was Rambo. Getting around the double team. And Smith dropped back far enough to deceive him. Ended up getting open right in front. Well, there was two guys and one defender, so defender committed to one person. They find Smith. 6 different goals scored for the Whipsnakes. And fighting for it. Snakes fall. And yep, there will be Snakes ball. Barnburner passes. This is Tim Mueller. He passes. Another pass. Looking to attack. Behind the net now. Rambo tried to put a screen. Now Rambo with it. Looking, shot. Goes wide. Will still be a Whipsnakes ball. Chanchuk passes. The Curse. Curse fires. Looked like Morocco might have gotten a piece of it and it went out of bounds. It will still be Whipsnakes ball. And a flag comes in. And let's see. It's like this will be on number 17. That is Brody Merle. Going to be serving a 1-minute penalty. So Snakes with man advantage. And ball a little high. Smith able to come down with it. He passed. Passes to Chanchuk. Back to Smith. And a long range shot and Morocco. Rebound scores! Carlson on the power play. Makes it 8-3 Snakes. So let's see what happened. That was a rebound, and Carlson again, right place, right time. First shot was by Tierney, and then the rebound by Carlson. That's his second of the game. Now makes it 8-3. 8:23 to go in the half. Taken by the Cannons. Semino lost it, and the Whipsnakes coming out. They gave it right back to the Cannons. It's now with it in the Whipsnakes. Whipsnakes 2 for 4 on the power play today. Thompson holds it. Now he passes. Pass back to Thompson. Thompson looking to drive. Looking. Now passes the Q. And now it's all of a sudden Whipsnakes ball. They were able to take it away. And ball will now go back to the Cannons. Bernhardt had it for the Whipsnakes. Coming up on 7.5 to play in the first half. Oh, the Whipsnakes called a timeout, so it will still be Whipsnakes ball. Excuse me. 7:31 to go in the first half. It's Snakes 8, Cannons 3. Whipsnakes with possession, up 8-3 with 7.5 to play in the first half. And Whipsnakes have been rolling 8 of the last 9 goals after they fell behind 2-0. As it will be Tierney take it for the Snakes. And he passes over to Smith, a little high, but he was able to get it. Now looking to drive. Driving, passes. Now Hoss with it, looking to attack. Pushing, fires, could not get it. Morocco turned them away, and now the Cannons come away with it. This is Courier with it for the, make that Holden Garlett. And he passes it to Hogan. Drops it back to Rabel. Another pass. This is Sunday. Oh, he lost it! And it'll go to the Whipsnakes as they lost control of it. It was Brendan Sunday lost control of his stick or he had it knocked out of his hand. The Whipsnakes now with it, looking to attack. Approaching the midway mark of the second quarter. Pass to Hoss. Now he passes it across. Now looking to attack. That was Smith. He had the drops back. Rambo with it now. Behind the net. Looking. Fires just wide. The Cannons are going to come away with it. It's past midfield. All right, Class with it now. Passes. Now looking to go around the horn. This is Rabel with it now. Rabel looking to attack. Thought about shooting it from 2-point land, but decided not to. Passes instead. Now looking to attack. This is Thompson. Thompson just high and wide. But it will stay with the Cannons. Refuse with it for the Cannons now. And a pass. The shot just wide. It will stay with the Cannons with 6 seconds to go on the shot clock. Thompson shot! Taken by Burnler. Making his 8th save of the day. Some back and forth. Burnler, he's out of the net! Cannons maybe have a chance! Open net! Q! No! It looked like Matt Dunn got back there and saved the day for the Whipsnakes. Risky decision to take the ball past midfield for Barnburner. Oh no, Dunn didn't really do anything. It was just a misfire by Q. Shanchuk with it now for the Whipsnakes. The missed opportunity for the Cannons. Rambo. Couldn't do anything. He has to drop it back. Shanchuk. Shanchuk. Driving. Has to pass it now. And it fires, and it was saved by Morocco. The ball's loose. They're fighting for it in the corner. And the Cannons will eventually come away with it. Under 3 minutes to play. As Goodrich passes it to Q. And Q passing it. Another pass. Semino with it. Semino looking to attack. Trying to find some help. He will. Oh, that scratching. That was refuse, not Semino. Drudder with it now. Passes to Thompson. Shot. Barnburner turns it away. And the Whipsnakes coming away with it. As Squires passes it. Oh, the Cans come back with it. Now all load. Thompson! Scores! Lyle Thompson! Cuts the deficit to 8-4. As he was all alone. Thompson in the clear. Gets a goal for the Cannons, but the Cannons still down 8-4. Late in the first half, Cannons trying to stop the bleeding after the Snakes got off to a 6-0 run to start up into the second quarter, and then Cannons start fighting back. They still got some work to do, down 8-4. Lyle Thompson, who was one-on-one with Kyle Barnburner, and Barnburner unable to read that. correctly, and he was in a position. And Nardella winning the face-off for the Whipsnakes. Driving past and trying to get Rambo in front. He couldn't pull the trigger, so he has to retreat behind the net. Now the Snake's looking to go around the horn. And looking to attack. And fires shot wide. The ball was off Rambo's feet, but he couldn't come away with it. And out of bounds, it will go to the Cannons with 83 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, it was going right for the midsection of Rambo. And fortunately, it was not dead on. As Rabel with it now for the Cannons. Passes. Drenner. Already with a goal today. Drenner. Looking. Into attack. And he false shot. Couldn't get a shot off. And a flag flies. And that may have been related to Drenner falling down. And yeah, oh, it was a trip on Hayes, so as Drenner couldn't even get the shot off, he fell down. Oh, no, that was not Hayes, that was Bernhardt. As the Cannons won the first half on the power play. Few with it now. Dropped it back. And fire shot wide. And Cannons coming away with it. About 12 seconds left. And a long-range shot turned away by Bernler. Snakes will try to just get it out. Maybe with one more chance. Carlson! No! Morocco turned it away, and that's going to be the end of the half. Whipsnakes started off a little sluggish, but once they found their groove, they took control. We're at halftime in Atlanta. Snakes 8, Cannons 4. One half played in Atlanta. Whipsnakes up 8-4 on the Cannons. Cannons, though, came out punching early. Ryan Drenner opened the scoring for the Cannons, 1-0. And then it was Stephen Refuse just a short while later made it 2-0. But the Whipsnakes then took the game by the horns. 6 unanswered. 4 one-pointers and 1 two-pointer by Mike Shannonchuk. Jay Carlson with 2 goals in the first half. And then goals by Rambo Smith, Williams, and Connor Kurst, who I just called 3 weeks ago. Rutgers in North Carolina. So you can see him again. Whipsnakes up 8-4. Here's some of the stats from the first stat. Whipsnakes with 1 2-goal shot. The rest of them just 1 goal. Whipsnakes 23 shots. Cannons 22. Whipsnakes 30% shooting. Cannons just 18%. Shots on goal. Whipsnakes 14. Cannons 15. Whipsnakes had some early turnover trouble. It turned over 13 times. Cannons just 5. Cannons called 8 of the 13 Whipsnake turnovers. Whipsnakes calls in 3 of the 5 turnovers by the Cannons. Whipsnakes 23 ground balls. Cannons 16. Whipsnakes dominating the face-off dot 69%. Whipsnakes with a 73% save percentage. Cannons just 50. The Cannons got themselves into penalty trouble that allowed the Whipsnakes to come back as they converted on 2 of 4. And that's where we stand at 8-4. Later today, we got the Redwoods, we got the Atlas. As the Redwoods look to stay perfect against the young Atlas. So, right here, we got the Battle of Champions. We got the PLL champion from 2020. We got the MLL champion of 2020. We're about ready to start the second half. So first half statistics. I already went over that. Whipsnakes will be short-handed, though, to start the second half. The penalty by Jake Bernhardt will carry over. The third quarter, Cannons started strong, hit a little bit of a bump. Let's see how they respond in the second half of the Whipsnakes. They're trying to remind the PLL why they are the reigning champions, why they're the only champions. We got the Battle of Champs here in Atlanta. Last year's PLL champion, last year's MLL and final MLL champion. Here on center stage. The second of 5 games this weekend. The third one coming up later between the Redwoods and the Atlas. I'll be calling that game. Looks like we're about ready to start the second half. And face off. And Nardella trying to come away with it. He falls down. Cannons will take it. That. Barnett head into the Whipsnake zone. Rabel now will take it. It goes back to Rabel now. Crossfield pass. This is Refuse. To Rabel. Rabel looking to attack. And Rabel shot score! Paul Rabel top shelf word. And that was on the power play, I think. And it's now 8-5 Snakes. Rabel starts off the second half with the goal. Driving. Took a little bit of abuse from Hayes. Shakes it off. Went up in the attic. I think I got too into it. That's why I froze up after I said top shelf. I was just like, I don't know where I'm going with this. And Cannons with it now. Goodrich passes it. The Tuttle. He passes now looking to attack. Attacking. Rabel's shot. No, it did not go. Cannons with it now. This is Thompson. Thompson's shot was blocked. Whipsnakes try to come away with it. They will. Driving, shot wide. That was Bernhardt. It looked like it hit the side of the net, that shot. Coach's challenge by the Cannons. And we'll see what this is. Rabel shot. They're going to try to see if it went in. Ooh, that was a tough angle to see it from. The Cannons thought they scored. Boy, hit the pipe. Not getting some favorable angles here. Let's take a look. View is obstructed by Bernhardt, so it's going to be tough to tell. Yeah, I don't know if you got an argument. Let's listen in. It was tough to tell. Bernhardt was obstructing the view. So another challenge lost by the by the Cannons. Trying to contest that was a goal. It was a tough angle, but if it did go in, there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. Paul Rabel's like, wait, hey, that went in. But the ref said, no, it did not. Whipsnakes now with it outside the arch. This is Haas with it. Haas driving. Thought about shooting, but had to pull back. Now it passes. And the drive. Shot. Turned away by Morocco. Now they fight for it right outside the crease. Cannons trying to get it out. And Bell will come away with it for the Cannons. He's going to drive. Fake the pass. Now he will pass. This is Thompson. Shot score! disputing this one is Lyle Thompson with his second. And now the Cannons fighting back. They're now down only 8-6. All started with Morocco turning away Smith. And then Thompson drives and scores. Now the Cannons starting to build a little momentum as they've now scored 3 straight. And the face-off kicked back, and Hogan will pick it up for the Cannons. And he passes. Drenner passes it back. And another pass. Ranges is Rabel with it. The pass. Class now. Refuse with it. Back to Class. Back to Rabel. Rabel looking to attack. Long range shot turned away by Burnler. And he's going to hold on to it. Now passes. Snakes looking to take it out. And a little bit of a dump over to Abbott. Behind the net. This is Rambo. Shot! Blocked. Cannons come away with it. Morocco turned it away. The Cannons trying to get it out. And they will. Cannons looking to attack. Now go. Oh, now it's going to be Whipsnake's ball. And Burnlor. Heave it over. That's Hayes. Hayes drops it back. 2-point shot. No! Just wide. Earnhardt could not get it. Williams with it now for the Whipsnakes. Looking to attack. Looking. Fire. Score! Williams stops the Cannons run, and it's now 9-6. Whipsnakes. Great jump shot, finding the back of the net. And face-off taken by the Cannons. And now lost, and Nardella comes away with it for the Snakes. Pass, shot, score! ZW36 again! It's now 10-6 Snakes. After Semino won the face-off, Nardella knocked it free. Gives it to Williams. Puts it in. Third goal of the game for Williams. 7th this year. And face-off taken by the Whipsnakes. This is Abbott. And passes to Williams. Williams looking to attack. This is Rambo. And drops it back. 2-point shot! Morocco turned away, rebound, no go. Williams with it now. Looking to attack. Shot, turned away by Morocco. And the Cannons now coming up with it. This is Hogan, a former NFL star, with it. Passes to Thompson. Thompson looking to attack. Thompson. Dropping it back. This is Merrill with it. Giving it over to Tuttle. Now he passes across field. Now attacking. And shot, and he'll go for class. And this is Drenner coming up from behind that shot. Scores! Ben Drenner again! I feel like I'm back in 2015 at United Stadium with that. As Drenner trims the deficit to 10-7. Just like old times watching Ryan Drenner score goals. 6:02 to go in the third. It's now 10-7 Snakes. Back in Atlanta, the Whipsnakes holding a 10-7 lead. But Ryan Drenner with his second goal of the game trimmed that deficit from 10-6 to 10-7. Oh, just like old times. Driving out. Went upstairs. And here's the face-off. Taken by the Cannons. This is Semino. Stumbling a little bit, but able to stay on his feet. Gets it to Thompson. Going around. Looking to attack. And fire shot. Score! Lyle Thompson again! And the Cannons inch closer. It's now 10-8 Snakes. And a great shot. He caught Bryce Young slipping. And all he had to do was square up, fire. Got it inside the left pipe. Shooting in the first half, Cannons were just 4 of 22. In the second half, 4 of 8. And face-off violation. As this will go to the Cannons. 2 goals within the last 30 seconds. And Thompson passing it back. The Rabel. He gives it. This is Riffus. And Drenner trying to swat it up. Player in the crease, and the Whipsnakes are going to take it. This is Bernhardt. Dropped it back. 2-point shot! Morocco turned it aside. Cannons coming away with it now. 4:59 to go in the third. What a game we have here. Cannons over 5 from 2-point land. Whipsnakes 1 of 5. How great this is. It'll be interesting to see how the Redwoods and Atlas follow up. Thompson with it, trying to drive. Drive, shot, score! Thompson again! We got Dandy here, 10-9. As Thompson once again worked Bryce Young. Oh, now the question is, did he land in the crease? Nope, that's a good goal. That's good. Maybe for a second he might have gotten in there, but nope. Thompson keeping the Cannons in this. It's the Snakes coming away with it. This is 4th goal of the game. Whipsnakes looking to attack. This is Williams. Whipsnakes once led 8-3. Cannons on a 6-2 run since. And drop back. This is Chanchuk. On front, and the Cannons take it away. Garnett. To Hogan. Hogan trying to pick it up. He can't. And knocked it back in bounds, but the Whipsnakes are going to take it away. And Brad Smith takes it across midfield. Hogan could not corral it. He tried to save it, ended up going to the Whipsnakes anyway. And shot wide by Smith. Flags fly, and now Cannons getting into penalty trouble again. And it looks like it will be on Reese Eddy, the defenseman. Contact to the helmet, yep. You hit the helmet with the stick, yep, you're going to spend some time in the box for that. Oh, it's a slash. Officially naming. Here. That's long range shot. Score! The Snakes on the power play. Stop the run momentarily. Let's see who got this goal. And see who got it. It was Brad Smith with the goal. Third power play goal for the Snakes today. Making it 11-9. Gardell with the drop back. Here comes the Cannons trying to Still up for grabs. But the Snakes come away with it. The Cannons had it right in front of the crease, but they couldn't corral it. As Snakes with it now. This is Nardella. And he passes. Hoss with it now. Standing at midfield. Now he passes. Driving. And he gives it outside the arch, looking for some help. Passes. Thought about taking. That was Smith. Reconsidered the 2-point shot. Here's Rambo's. It just goes over the net. Williams back there to retrieve it for the Whipsnakes. Snakes shot, and it goes wide. It will stay with the Snakes. Or will it? Oh, nope. It's going to be Cannon's ball. Morocco comes away with it. And the pass, Goodrich. And gives it to Sunday. Dropping it back. Looking to attack. Sunday with it now. Gives it to Tuttle. Another pass. Drop back. Outside the arch. Looking to attack. Fire shot, and Barnburner stopped it. And the ball's loose. Whipsnakes able to come away with it. 1:15 to go in the third. And now behind the net with it. Back behind. Williams with it. Yes, it is Williams. Williams looking. Oh, Cannon's coming away with it now. Garland passes. It's Goodrich taking it up. Goodrich gets it past midfield. Cannons now will contest for the final shot. 30 seconds to go. Class passes. Attacking. Brian Barnburner with the save on cue. Now the Snakes going to try to come away with it. 10 seconds. Ball up for grabs. Morocco. The heave. Ball up for grabs. Can't now. Drenner couldn't pick it up. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Buckle up. We're ready for an exciting fourth. Through 3, it's Whipsnakes 11, Cannons 9. Ready to start the fourth quarter in Atlanta. What a good one we have here in the battle of 2020 lacrosse champions. Will make me wonder how Redwoods and Atlas are going to follow this. The ball up for grabs, taken by Tyson Bell of the Cannons. Cannons once down 8-3 have clawed back. Trip to 11-9. Whipsnakes with a 9-game winning streak at stake. Their last loss was the regular season finale in 2019. And this is Class driving. Shot goes wide. It will stay with the Cannons. And Thompson with it. Thompson shot wide. Or was knocked back. And Thompson will take it out for the Cannons. Into attack, and he falls. Able to keep the ball, stay on his feet. Driving, shot wide. It will stay with the Cannons. And Drenner passes. This is Refuse. Refuse, shot. Turned away by Burtler. Ball up for grabs, out of bounds. It will stay with the Cannons. Rabel drops it back. Now in front, shot, score! It's Drenner again with the hat trick! And it is now 11-10. With 10:29 to go. What a day for Ryan Drenner. First off, great hustle by Paul Rabel. And then Drenner going low. Completing the hat trick and now trimming the deficit to 1. What a game. And face-off taken. And still up for grabs. Looks like the Cannons finally coming away with it. This is Merrill passing it to Aku. To Kitey. And Rafus driving in. Drops it back. Q. Shot! And it was wide, but it will stay with the Cannons. What a game. Here's Rafus from behind. Now looking. Pass shot. Looked like it was blocked. Ball up for grabs. Fighting for it. Taken by Bryce Young. The Whipsnakes looking to move it up. They will. Bernhardt passes to Williams. Shot. Scores! And Williams again! And the Whipsnakes counterpunch. Making it 12-10. Williams just getting it inside the right pipe. Fourth goal today for Williams. And Nardell coming away with a face-off pass. Williams shot. Score! Williams again! And it's now 13-10. The Cannons Cannons not finding an answer for Zed Williams. It was once again the Nardella-Williams combo. Nardella with the face-off win, drive past the Williams. And Williams just finding the back of the net again. Two goals in the last 5 seconds. And face-off taken by Nardella. And ball knocked loose. Now up for grabs. The Whipsnakes coming away with it. Abbott will pitch it along the Haas. Now he passes it to Smith. Back to Abbott. And she's going to trot behind the net. 8:42 to go in the fourth. And what a game we have here. Just outside the arch. Pass shot wide. But it will stay with the Snakes. Rambo with it. Gives it to Chanchuk. Pass deflected. Cannons coming away with it. As Goodrich will pass it to Narako. And Narako past midfield. And the shot score! 2-pointer by Class! And the Cannons trim the deficit to 1. First 2-point goal of the game for the Cannons. And it's Deemer Class. Going high to the right-hand side. .755 left in the game. Hang on to your seats. This could be interesting. Semino lost it. He was driving and then he had it knocked out. And the Snakes are going to come away with it. Into the Cannon zone. This is Smith. Passes. And the drive. And Rambo, or make that Williams! Oh, with the response! You cannot guard this man, said Williams. And the Cannons just without a response. And that 2-point goal and then Semino on the break, but he couldn't control it. Get a shot off. Williams with his 6th goal today. What a day he is having. Picking up where he left off last year in that championship game. As taken by Charlie Hayes of the Whipsnakes. Little back and forth behind the net, looking to attack. This is Rambo. And now to Williams. Smith back to Williams. Williams gonna try to get in. Dropped it back. Smith to Williams. Shot off the side of the net. The Cannons come away with it. Just got 6.5 to go in the game. And Q drops it back. Long range shot by Class and it goes wide. Drenner back there for the Cannons. Cannons looking to go around the horn. Outside the arch now, going inside. The shot, score! Refuse! And just back and forth we go. Had enough excitement? Well, if you had, too bad. We got 5:57 left. It's Cannons down by 1. What a thriller we have here in Atlanta. The Whipsnakes hanging on to a 14-13 lead. Cannons looking for that shot that will knock them down. And here's the face-off. Fighting for it. Still up for grabs. Violation, it will go to the Whipsnakes. Cannons with 1 timeout left. Whipsnakes still have 2. And Abbott will pass it along. Now looking to attack. And over to Williams. Cannons have had no answer for him today. Williams shot. Well, they may have finally found an answer as they stopped them there. Whipsnakes with it now behind the net. Looking to attack. Drops it back. Going around the horn. Long range shot. And Morocco got a piece of it. Go out. The game flow. Williams with it now behind the net, looking to attack. The Rambo. Rambo looking for some help. Rambo shot, turned away by Morocco. And the Cannons moving up. They're looking for a chance to tie or maybe even take the lead with a 2-point goal. And this is Resetti with it now. He drops it back. Refuse with it. Stephen Refuse with a good game so far. He's got 2 goals to his name. It's over to Class. Class tried to drive, but he couldn't. Passes. Looking to attack. Thompson couldn't get it. Whipsnakes take it out. 3:20 to go into the Cannon zone. And Williams look for him to try to provide the knockout blow. Coming up on 3 minutes to play. Behind the net. Williams looking to attack. Passes. Snakes looking to go around the horn now, looking to attack. Pass to Rambo. Rambo. And the ball gets away. And the Cannons are going to come away with it. Rabel. Looking. Passes. And drop back. Class to Rabel. Back to Class. Back to Rafis. Rafis. Looking for some help. Passes. Rabel. Fires, shot wide. Thompson backing him up. Shot wide! And it will stay with the Cannons as Q was able to beat it out. But they got 8 to shoot. Thompson. I'll make that Q, but it was stopped by Burlar. And it's a miscommunication at the live ball. Whipsnakes get it. And a lucky break, a little miscommunication there allowed the Cannons a chance. 49 seconds, or make that 51 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. The Snakes going to try to take as much time off as they can. Behind the net. And drop back. Ball's loose. Cannons come away with it. This is Goodrich. Cannons. With 4 seconds between the game clock and shot clock. Q shot. Score! Andrew Q has tied it up. Oh my goodness. All starting with the giveaway. Goodrich picking it up, hurdling. And then the pass, the Garland, the Q, and our Q ties it up. I could not have asked for a better finish to this game. Still 46.7 to go, though. It's going to be an interesting finish. Face-off taken by the Cannons. This is Bell. And it looked like the Cannons will take a timeout. Check your blood pressure. Make sure you're still good. 40 seconds to go. We're tied at 14. How y'all holding up? 40 seconds to go. 39.9 to be exact. And we're tied at 14. As what an effort by the Cannons. Once down 8-3 late in the first half, they have surged back to tie it up. And a key face-off win. As now the Cannons can contest for the final shot. Q with the tying goal. As it will be Zach Goodrich to start off for the Cannons. So to Morocco. Passes. Now into the Snakes zone. 9-game winning streak for the Snakes at stake here. Thompson has it for the Cannons. Looking to attack. Thompson. Weaving around, has to pass it. Q. With it now, looking to attack. He passes. This is Class. 7 to shot wide. 5.1 left. Drenner's going to take it up for the Cannons. Passes to Thompson. Thompson lost it. And we're going to go to overtime. Lyle Thompson going for the dagger, and he could not get it. Lost it as he was approaching the net. As great defense by Matt Dunn right now preserves the game for the Whipsnakes. Had enough yet? Well, if you had, too bad. We're going to overtime, tied at 14. About to start overtime here in Atlanta, game 1 of this doubleheader today. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Redwoods and Atlas are going to follow this one up. What a day for Lyle Thompson, 4 goals. Ryan Drenner with a hat trick himself at 3 goals. Deaver Class had a 2-point goal. Now it's going to be a matter of trying to contain the guy of the hour. Zed Williams, 6 goals. Could he be the one that gets the final one for the Whipsnakes, or will it be the Cannons' Lyle Thompson? It's the Whipsnakes' 9-game winning streak at stake. That's the streaks of lacrosse history. They look to tie the 06-07 Philadelphia Barrage with 10 straight wins. Last time the Whipsnakes lost, August 25th, 2019, the regular season finale. And this is going to be a critical face-off here. Nardella, Semino. And it's taken by Nardella. No, Nardella to Williams. No, Morocco turns him away. Goodrich with it now for the Cannons. Williams had a chance to end it, but he couldn't. Cannons across midfield. Nick Morocco threw himself in front of the Williams shot. This is Thompson. Lost it. Whipsnakes with it now. Bryce Young. Passing it over to Matt Abbott. Abbott looking. A flag goes down. And it's looking like it's going to be on the Cannons, so this is going to hurt. Driving shot. Score! Haas wins it for the Snakes, and the streak lives on. John Haas with it in overtime. And that will be 10 straight times the Whipsnakes can tack it on. Oh my. The bouncer. Take a moment to recover and then come back just a little bit for the game 2. Final here, Whipsnakes 15, Cannons 14.